Hey guys, what's up? Murder of Birds here. Welcome back to the channel. So we're getting back into some more RWBY Volume 6 with Chapter 4. And to be completely honest, I still haven't completely processed and digested Chapter 3. You know, the longest chapter of the series, excluding intros, outros, and credits. The densest chapter, the one with the most backstory, the most lore. You know, Salem, Ozpin, the gods, the maidens, magic, and everything else in between. It's still an incredible episode to unpack and still go back to and kind of look for more context clues or more things that we can either expect from the future or the past of the show thus far. Amazing episode. Personally, I think Rooster Teeth's best episode to date, and it seems like with the rising action of Volume 6 and the climax at this point of Chapter 3, it seems like this chapter is going to be settling more on the aftermath and the falling action and setup for what we're going to get for the next 10 chapters, right? The episode is 13 and a half minutes. It's titled, So That's How It Is, which is very interesting. Salem is actually on the thumbnail. So we're most likely going to be seeing the villains for the first time this volume and seeing the aftermath of the fall or the attack on Haven, see how Salem reacts, because Cinder's nowhere to be seen from that, for their perspective. And they turned up missing, you know, there's no relic to bring back to Salem. So I'm assuming Salem's going to be pretty pissed off right now, especially since we got the kind and almost sympathetic side of her with her backstory last week with Ozpin. And another quick thing, too, that I just want to mention and get out of the way, I'm perfectly fine with getting this Aftermath episode because we're also going to see from Team RWBY and company's perspective how they react to Ozpin's, you know, skeletons coming out of the closet. So I'm excited to see that, to see if some of them sympathize with him, if some of them understand why he kept those secrets, if some of them are really pissed, like Yang, for example, or even Crow, because he doesn't even, like, it seemed like a lot of that stuff was unbeknownst to him. But there's a lot of people that are already complaining about, like, the runtime, for example, right? We used to have, like, the dark ages of RWBY, right? 4.5-minute episodes, almost 4-minute episodes when you take out the intro and the outro. And people are expecting Rooster Teeth to come out with the longest episode of the series, 26.5 minutes, and to follow that up with, like, another, like, 30-plus minute episode or something, which I feel is, like, obviously people are going to bitch, people are going to complain, people are never going to be happy or satisfied or content with what Rooster Teeth does, especially since Volume 6 is shaping up to be the result of a lot of the feedback and criticism that they've taken and learned from and applied for Volume 6. I'm personally happy with it so far. With the 4 episodes at this point, Volume 6 is an hour long. The runtime's an hour long. We still have 10 episodes left, which is incredible. So first and foremost, I love the work that RWBY's been doing so far. I know they get a lot of flack for a lot of minute things in the grand scheme of things, but I personally love and appreciate the work that they've done. The last chapter was so beautiful. So it contextualizes everything too. Like, if you think really hard or apply all of that stuff to what we know in the past, and it's going to be really important for moving forward with you know, Salem and Ozpin and, you know, where they're going to stand at this point. But damn, I loved it, and I'm looking forward to, again, seeing the aftermath of Cinder's side, and I'm sorry, Salem's side, and seeing the aftermath of Team RWBY and company. But yeah, with all that said, oh, by the way, really quick, before we jump into it, happy belated Thanksgiving, and hopefully you guys had a safe Black Friday. This is actually going to be uploaded a couple of days. It's going to be uploaded on the 24th of November, which at that point, a couple of days ago, Thanksgiving takes place in the United States, which is where I live. So I most likely, I'm speaking with a little bit of foresight here, I'm going to be spending Thanksgiving with my mother and my younger brothers. You know, linking up with them for that day into the weekend, and hopefully you guys also had a very safe, a very happy, and a very fulfilling Thanksgiving, linking up with friends and family and stuff like that. It's a really important time of the year right now, especially Thanksgiving and then Christmas, you know, togetherness, family, friends, and stuff like that. Smash Brothers is going to be the big thing for me and my friends when it comes to us getting together and kind of, you know, rekindling everything and, you know, catching up on old times and stuff like that. But again, and if you guys celebrate or participate in Black Friday, you guys are stronger than I'll ever be. I'm on the internet. I'm all about the Cyber Mondays and the Black Friday deals I can find online. But with all that said, I'm excited for this chapter. I hope you guys had a great week. And without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, guys, so we're going to be starting RWBY Volume 6, Chapter 4. So that's how it is. That's an interesting title. Heroes and villains alike are confronted with troubling revelations. 13 minutes, 37 seconds. Oh yeah, shout out to the Elite donation, by the way. I wonder if they calculated that. So for those of you who don't know, 1,337 is the number that Extra Life uses for, Rooster Teeth Extra Life uses every year for the Elite donations, which is you spin the wheel of, like, fortune or the wheel of destiny or whatever it's called now. And those are like the big donations that really push a lot of the Extra Life funds. So
Oh, Jason, shit up! Shit!
I'm gonna be dented.
That's 9, I think. Nightmare! It is a nightmare!
Oh my god, everything horrible's happening right now. Michael's flipping over.
It's 1,337, so hashtag LEET if you're about that RT Extra Life. So, I just thought that was a really cool thing to mention, by the way. But anyways, we're going to be getting into the chapter. So, heroes and villains alike are confronted with troubling revelations. So, basically, Team RWBY and company are going to find out about Ozpin's skeletons in his closet, and Salem's going to be like, where the fuck's my relic? So, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoy. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, now. All right, Rooster Teeth, what do you got for us? Also, never skipping the intro, as I've said. This intro is so good. I can't wait for the Volume 6 soundtrack. It's gonna be so hype. Especially with Miracle and Lionized. Move fast. The darkness cannot last. No hope, no path. But we've got a dream to catch, and we cannot wait. Trust the way we're made. The sparrow's born to fly the mountain. Where the hell is Neo gonna show up, god damn it? The river knows to reach the sea. Rain will help the flowers be. We're the same, you and me. The lightning doesn't take advice from anyone. The willow doesn't need to learn to stay in. A sun seeks day. We'll find our way, and we'll catch the dream together someday soon. We're rising like the moon. Yo, this song is so good, man. Let's go! Woo! All right, here we go.
Salem can't be killed. You all heard her too, right?
Oh shit! Yep, they're gonna be like, Ozpin, what the fuck?
There was so much you hadn't told us. How could you think that was okay?
Professor,
You have to tell them. Come on.
what is your plan to defeat Salem?
Fuck! Even Ruby's questioning you.
Don't have one.
That's rough. Oh! What the fuck, Crow? Crow! That's a fucking kid!
No one wanted me. I was cursed. I gave my life to you because you gave me a place in this world.
Aww.
I thought I was finally doing some good.
But you are.
Meeting you was the worst luck of my life.
Oh my fucking god, that's so horrible to say. Oh my god,
Maybe
dude.
you're right.
No, does Oscar feel? Okay, he does feel that. That's
What
fucked
happened?
up. He switched.
He's gone.
That bastard! Tell him we're not done yet!
Fuck! Everyone,
This is
stop!
different.
Chill.
He's gone. It's like
Whoa!
he's locked
No,
himself
Oz is
deep
gone!
inside my head. Our head.
Oh my god, where's
He
Austin?
just left us?
What are we gonna do now?
Enough!
Whoa,
We need to
Maria!
get a move on. It'll be dark before we know it, and every one of you is spewing negativity.
Holy shit. Aww.
There's a trail over there.
He helped her up in the last
Usually
episode,
lead
so she's
somewhere.
helping him
Lady,
up.
I don't know who you think you are, but
Yo, chill
No,
the fuck out! Respect your
I
elders!
understand that you're upset. Honestly, I'm still coming to terms with the fact that this is humanity's second time around.
Oh, so she saw the story too.
But if we don't move, we
die. Thank you.
And I'll be damned if I've lived this long just to die out here in the cold.
Yes. Knock some sense into these youths. These young
she's right.
whippersnappers.
Come on.
Wow, Ozpin just left? Where the fuck did he go? Oh my god, that was such an emotional moment for Crow. He's just like, I was cursed from the jump, even with you. Oh my god, the music! Rising! Yep. Hey, it still has some secrets.
I'm just
some
going
tricks
to be
left.
another one of his lives. aren't I?
Of course not. You're your own person.
Oh my God,
Don't lie to him, Ruby.
Oh!
We're better than that.
Yikes. Yeah, the truth is fucking wide open. You can't, no more lies, no more half-truths, no more omitting. The truth is out there for everybody. Fuck, man! Also, when she said, you're your own person, that reminded me of Roxas and Sora. Oh, is this the Dragon Continent? We're actually seeing more of it. Nevermore's are around. They got a Mistral airship. They got the hell up out of there. You guys have some splaining to do! Holy shit! I am terrified. I'm scared for them, especially Emerald. Yeah, you guys know, you guys about to get, you guys are gonna get a stern talking to, if that. Tyrion!
Welcome back, welcome back.
His new tail!
I do hope you missed us as much as we missed
He's got a
you.
thimble on his tail.
Let's go.
It's not fixed yet? Oh my God, Tyrion, I'm so happy you're here. I've missed you.
Speaking of which, where is our fall maiden?
Yeah, don't remind him. What an asshole! Jesus Christ.
Emerald, come on.
Don't tell me something happened to her.
Come on, Tyrion, don't be a dick.
I will cut off more than just your tail.
I don't know about that.
Careful, little girl. Cinder isn't here to protect you anymore.
Oh my fuck, dude, this guy's crazy.
Back off, freak.
I like how
No, don't
Merc has his back.
misunderstand. I am in mourning just as you. Because it appears you
failed our queen. You all did!
And that is a tragedy.
Damn. I love Tyrion, dude! I love him! Okay, dude. Now you're just like batshit. Okay. You're just batshit crazy. We get it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck. What's his back?
I would like you to explain to me how it is you failed
so spectacularly. It was all Cinder, straight up. Straight up.
Fauna's militia split our forces.
Stop.
Stop lying, dude. Don't lie to her. Don't fucking lie. Boy!
Rephrase the question.
Boy!
Who is responsible for your defeat?
Cinder. What can tell you too? She altered the plan. Leo told you too.
I take full responsibility.
Wow.
That wouldn't be fair now, would it?
We
all know who's truly to blame.
I don't.
Oh! What the fuck? Oh! What are you doing? Holy fuck. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. It was Cinder.
Emerald.
Fuck. Now it's your turn.
I want you to tell me whose fault this was.
Oh, because she knows. She knows. She doesn't want to throw Cinder under the bus. You have to. Look at...
Now.
Cinder! We failed because of Cinder.
Hazel's a bro, though.
That's right.
He took one for the team.
I want you to understand that failure. I want you to understand why Cinder must be left to toil in her isolation.
Oh, so they know.
She redeems herself.
Okay, so Cinder's Zuko confirmed.
You mean...
So she's alive, yeah.
She's alive.
You're joking. How could you know that?
Are you questioning our divine savior?
Yeah, watch what you say around her biggest follower.
Of course not. Forgive me.
The maiden powers didn't transfer
it's
either.
It's important not to lose sight
of what drives us. Love, justice, reverence. But the moment you put your desires before my own, they will be lost to you.
Put your desires before my own.
The trailer.
they will be lost to you.
Yo, like, can you let go of this man? Like, what the fuck? Thank you, Jesus Christ. She is so terrifying.
This is
she like
threat.
flipped the table even too.
This is simply the truth. The path to your desires is
only found through me.
Through me.
She's great at manipulating. I'll give her that. Striking fear, fucking Emerald. Yeah, Watts. I'm wondering if Watts is having second thoughts. So we must press off.
We must press on.
Without your maiden, though?
The sword under Vacuo's academy, Shade.
Ma'am.
Wait!
I have more to report.
Wait, what did you gonna say about the sword? Jean has it? Maybe?
Crow and the children are taking the lamp to Atlas.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, he got it.
I can help it.
He got it. He got the information from the spiders by Ozpin. Fuck, that's a name she hasn't heard of.
Soon.
He's the only man with a chance of getting through to Iron.
Oh my fucking stop! Stop talking about him. Fucking Christ, dude.
Leave. Your Grace,
No! Get out!
Come on.
Holy fucks in Salem. Oh, Jesus. She is seething with hatred right now. Ozpin! Fuck, dude. Oh my god. If there was any doubt that Salem is not terrifying, I think that should put a nail in that coffin. She was gonna say something about the Vacuo sword.
I just want to get this stupid relic to Atlas.
Let's hope we don't have to walk all the way there.
I thought trails led somewhere.
Do you have nothing better to do than to harass a defenseless old lady?
Yeah, take that, Yang.
Do you hear that?
Sounds like a swing. Oh! Just a random village? Okay. Oh, a gate. Okay. It's just a random place abandoned. Hey, you guys found your camp.
Well, at least
Brunswick
one good thing happened
Farm.
today.
Brunswick Farms.
It's still better than this.
Come on. I think we could all use
Pepperidge
some rest.
Farms. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Alright, Brunswick Farm. I have to look up that name afterwards. Crow, you literally just punched that kid, by the way. Like, that's not cool, dude. Oh, okay. Was that the episode? Holy shit, dude. And I thought episode 3 went by quick. Jesus Christ. Alright, so Salem isn't fucking around. Ozpin got the fuck up out of there. Like, he, like, locked himself away, like, on some Yu-Gi-Oh shit. Like, you know, like how Yugi and the Pharaoh had, like, opposite parts of their minds. Like, and the Pharaoh's was, like, super locked under, like, had a labyrinth and shit. I think that's what Ozpin basically did. He, like, locked himself in the deeper subconscious of Oscar's mind. Because he's, like, he's ashamed. And he doesn't have a plan. It's not that he doesn't have a plan, he just doesn't see it yet. I don't think Salem told him what the gods told her, which is like, if you can understand the importance of life and death, if you understand the importance of life and death, that's when you'll be free, you'll be saved. And humanity, like, that's like an endless task to unite humanity when you have all of these other factors. You have faunus discrimination, you have just the natural cause of war, you have the Grimm, you have Salem, you have, like, people hiding secrets and not telling the truth, and people not knowing who to trust, and it's just a whole bunch of it's just a big mess, and he can't defeat Salem, but I don't think it's meant on him to defeat Salem. Maybe it's RWBY, or, you know, the simpler, more honest soul like he was talking about in the first chapter. So like I said at the beginning of the reaction, I think based on the fact that Chapter 3 was such a long-running and dense chapter, that a short one like this is definitely what I needed personally, based on the fact that I'm still trying to absorb everything from chapter 3 and apply it to what we know and apply it to the past. So this told me really two things. Number one, Salem is fucking scary, dude. Like, this entire time, like, a lot of people, and myself included, were like, okay, well, Salem just always chills in her tower. Like, she lets everybody else do the work for her and whatnot. Like, how threatening is she really? She commands the Grimm, but what can she herself do? And aside from the fact that, yeah, we still know that she possesses magic, the fact that she's able to just pull out Grimm out of the freaking ether and use that to, like, bend people to her will is astounding. And then also the fact that she just, like, blew out all the freaking windows in her mansion is just very telling, I think, of, like, the terror and the fear behind her as a character. And I can only imagine, like, what that confrontation is going to look like once we get to the point of the showdown against Salem. But even her own, like, forces are like, yo, let's get out of here. Tyrion, don't fucking bother. You're going to get fucking torn apart. And all of them are, like, they know that they're working for her, but at the same time, it's almost like they're kind of overstepping boundaries. To some extent, like with them speaking out on Ozpin and them just casually having a conversation. Meanwhile, your leader's getting pissed the fuck off. So Salem is very scary. That this chapter definitely reinforced that to me. And the whole thing with Ozpin, it's such a bad situation, man. It's like everyone was just, it's just like what I'm shocked about is, like, from that entire story, that's the only thing they took away from it is, like, and I guess that's, like, truly the last thing that was revealed was, like, there's no beating Salem. Like what Raven said last volume, like, there is no beating Salem. There's no plan to stop Salem. There's no solution to stopping Salem. He's just doing the best he can with what he has. He was reincarnated, and yeah, he blindly accepted, and I'm assuming, like, after the generations had passed and the years and, you know, the centuries had passed, I'm pretty sure he realized at some point, like, fuck, what did I get myself into? But, you know, this man has the world on his shoulders, like the burden of the world, the mankind as a whole on his shoulders. And I think Salem is doing all this too, because, like, the gods mention, like, so long as this world turns, you shall walk its face. So if they eradicate the world, then she gets to find, like, Salem just wants to die. I think that's her end game. And, you know, it's like, I'm going to die and I'm going to take everyone with me. And Ozpin doesn't think that's fair for humanity. So he wants to combat that. And that's where the struggle comes in. I'm very shocked and surprised that nobody sympathized with him, right? It was like, yeah, it's like, you know, they basically came to the conclusion of, like, why did you lie? Why did you keep all that from us? Rightfully so. But I really hope that somebody, even I mean, not RWBY though, but RWBY was even questioning. She was like, and it's a good thing they're questioning him, because it's like, you've kept a lot of this shit from us. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's a fruitless attempt. If Jean finds out about this, he's gonna lose his fucking mind. Because this then means that Pyrrha, like, Ozpin had to tell her a fraction of the truth. Less than what they even knew, because she didn't even know about the relics. But, like, he had to tell her just a fraction of the truth. Just the maidens. And the concept that if these maiden powers get into the wrong hands, we're all doomed. And that led to Pyrrha dying. And that's why Jean shoves Oscar in the opening, because if he finds out, if Jean finds out that Ozpin had this much of a hand in Pyrrha's death, he's gonna fucking kill this man. He's gonna kill this kid. I can already see it. Freaking Crow had no problems decking him in the face. And I think Crow's a little on the edge right now, especially, like, there was a little bit of brutality with the dude, like with Dudley, like his arm was, like, broken and shit, and he just slams him up against the train car. And then right here, he just punches Oscar in the face. Yeah, I know it was meant for Ozpin, but you punched a kid in the face. You know what I mean? You punched the conduit by which you wanted that to get across to Ozpin. But I still think that was, like, unrelenting. Do I think he deserved, do I think Ozpin deserved it? Absolutely. Do I think Ozpin deserved to be berated by everybody? Absolutely. He lied to everyone in the picture here, but I just hope that that's not the lasting effect. Because he ran. You know what I mean? He was just like, maybe it is better for me without me. But what they failed to realize is without Ozpin, everyone's fucked. There's no way any of these people can go back to their regular lives now. Especially since they know that someone like Salem exists and she can't be stopped by normal means or by immortal, by godly means even. Like, they have to find the solution to defeating her. You need Ozpin. Yeah, I can understand emotions are flaring, tensions are high right now, but just give him time. Give him time. you know, I don't know. I do think what Crow said was a little too harsh, because it's like Ozpin has his own bad luck in this case, right? The gods threw this on him. Yes, he blindly accepted, yes, but none of this was really his doing in the grand scheme of things. Humanity died. Like, Salem is partially to blame for a lot of this too, and the gods' arrogance, if you want to go that far, but I don't know. I sympathized a lot for a lot of what was happening with the characters. I felt bad for Oscar getting punched in the face. I felt bad for Crow basically saying, like, you know, he wanted to just help, and even then he was being used and abused, and he didn't even know it, and he thought he was doing good, and he's still a curse, and Ozpin is the biggest bad luck of his life. And, you know, even how far that runs with Team Stark and everything, like that all just pulls into Crow's life. And I think that's why you see him drinking and getting dragged into the depths like that, because it's like, you know, it's like his entire life has been revolved around trusting and blindly following Ozpin, whereas his sister wasn't like that. His teammate got killed, and Tai Yang was in shambles after, you know, both of his loves left him. And, you know, obviously he had a family to raise by himself, so I can completely understand why Crow did what he did, but I was just really shocked and taken aback by it, especially since Oscar at the end of the day gets the brunt of it, because when he switched back, he was like, oh, my fucking face. So, obviously there's that. RWBY still being very optimistic for Oscar's sake, even though I don't think, you know, Ozpin's fate, I think, is very much Oscar's fate, unfortunately. And, you know, Crow was like, don't lie to him. And then the whole Salem scene. Great to see Tyrion again. Very happy to see him. It's been it's been basically 2 volumes since we saw him, since volume 4. Very happy to see him again. Watts is in the picture. I think at this point, she mentioned something about the sword at Vacuo. And I really wish she finished her sentence, because I've been holding on to the theory for a while that the sword, the sword relic is Jean's sword that was by his great-great-grandfather who fought in the Great War, and that turned out to be the Warrior King of Vale. I'm still holding on to that, and I wish she said something about the sword, because they are planning to go to Vacuo to get the sword, but I think they're gonna recalibrate to go to Atlas to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because you got the Atlas, you got the Relic of Creation and the Relic of Knowledge, both gonna be in 2 places at once. So once Salem calms down, that's obviously the case. And then they're at this farm. Brunswick Farms. I obviously made the Pepperidge Farms joke during the reaction, but I'm gonna look up the name. I don't really know if it has any significance as of right now, but that's where they're, you know, bunkering down for the night, and, you know, having the next, you know, overnight to basically kind of recalibrate, come up with a game plan. Maria taking the helm of things. I'm really happy to see that. Obviously, she's the elder. I love how she was just shut down Yang on both accounts. She's like, oh, how you gonna harass a defenseless old lady, like throwing back some of the shade that Yang gave her in the second chapter. So Maria, thank God she's there, the wise old woman, who's kind of keeping everyone together, and, you know, hopefully things can come together for everybody. This was a great, it wasn't anything that I was too upset about, because we got so much in the last chapter, especially, that contextualizes a lot of what we got in this chapter, was the reaction, the aftermath of everything with Team Salem and Team Ozpin. And I liked it. I liked their reactions. I liked the responses. They were very natural, very understanding. I was a little soft on some of it, because I'm like, oh man, I feel for everybody, and I want everyone to be okay, and I don't want anyone to, you know, step on each other's feet, or, you know, even the villains. I was like, guys, stop talking. Salem's gonna kill all you guys in one fell swoop. So, you know, my heart goes out to all the characters and their emotions and what they're feeling and how they're going, you know, what they're going through. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. They asked a question for Jin, so they have 1 question, so they're, you know, RWBY's holding on to her. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing where the show's going to go from this point on. I'm also happy that the episode was as short as it was. 13 minutes compared to 30, or 26 even, is good, because, like I said, last chapter was massive. It was dense as fuck. There was a lot to take in. There's still a lot to process even now. And if we got just as much last week as we got this week, it would have been like a little bit of an overload for me personally. So again, I like that they contextualized last week's episode with what's going on with this one. And, you know, at this point, I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen from here on out with Oscar and Ozpin, with the plan, you know, with Team with Team RWBY and what they're going to be doing. And obviously Team Salem is, you know, they're kind of in shambles right now with their leader, like, going off right now at the mention of her ex-boyfriend. But basically, I like the chapter. I thought it was really great. I'm looking forward, obviously, to chapter 5 that comes out next week. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And with all that said, I will see you guys for the discussion, the videos that are going to be coming out between now and then. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.